All right, we are back in business. They can't hear you, but I'll fix that just in a second. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a podcast odyssey, and we've got FB Dollface here. FB Dollface, say hello.
Can they hear me?
Yes, they can.
You said they couldn't.
What's going on, James? How are you doing today? Hope everything is well with you. Let's see the fake news already. It's not fake news. This is real news, sir. This is definitely some good information here. Let me just change this a little bit because I'm going to quiz you on UFOs. Okay, that's fine. So I wanted to tell you
This
guys
is specifically about volcanic UFOs.
Yeah,
though.
volcanic UFOs. So this is something that you don't really hear too much about. I never really heard too much about it, but one of the things that I guess does happen is there's a lot of UFO sightings around volcanoes, active volcanoes, not when they're not active. But I saw a good video trying to say volcanic UFO mysteries.
It's not a video. It's a full-fledged documentary.
It's a full-fledged documentary. It's on Amazon Prime. I would recommend if you like UFO shows or documentaries.
It's also free on Vudu.
It's free on Vudu. I'd recommend you go see it because they show a lot of good videos. Just like the typical UFO clips that you see, nothing like super detailed, but like things that make you say, wow, cool, oh my goodness.
The difference is these are all videos from reputable, citable sources. In HD, so they're not questionable.
What do you mean they're not questionable?
It's not like, is that a UFO or is that a balloon?
Correct.
Is that a glare or is that a UFO? They're all like extremely HD quality from government sources.
Right, right. And I guess the main reason why they have those cameras set up in those locations is because they are around cities, nearby towns around the volcano. So it's very important to monitor, volcanic activity, and because they are monitoring it, there's a lot of cameras that are constantly pointed towards it, whether it be like infrared cameras, night vision cameras, things of that nature. And, let me see. Oh, you've been busy with that sticky icky. Okay, great. Nice,
Sounds
James.
cool.
Well, be prepared to get your mind blown, bro. All right. So, one of the places that this documentary talks about is this volcano in Mexico that's always active. It's called I can't pronounce it, to be honest with you. It's like Popocatépetl. Popocatépetl. All I know
It's
is
called what?
Popocatépetl.
Can I get that used in a sentence, please?
You left a bunch of Popocatépetl all over my seat when you couldn't hold it. Is that good enough
I
for
think
you?
that's right. No.
Anyway, if you can pull it up, Liz, in a minute as I'm explaining it, it's a active volcano in Mexico. Bunch of towns near it, bunch of cameras around it. It's like super notorious. If you look it up, if you Google it, super notorious.
Well, it's also stressed that all of these cameras are specifically made and produced in Sweden to withstand as much of the heat as possible. So they get to be really, really close. There's not really a way to film close to a volcano without your ship melting. So these are as close as you can possibly physically get them.
Right. So a lot of the theories are like, could they be drones?
So it's Popoca Tepetel. So it means smoking mountain.
There you go, guys. Look it up. And if you're interested, I'm going to spell it out for you. Since I can't pronounce it, it's going to be Popocatepetl.
So Popoca is the first word. Tepetel is mountain.
Yeah, there you go. In Mexico. Notorious for UFO sightings whenever it's active. So there's a lot of theories around this. This is just one of the places that they talk about. There's other volcanoes around the world that have these sightings. This is just one of the more known ones, more popular ones, because since there's so many towns around, it's very close observed. A lot of theories as to why they think, these sightings come. There's so many sightings. One of them is possibly, I don't know if this one's the most believable one, but there's probably an alien base because of the multiple sightings of UFOs they drop down. They show them entering the crater of the volcano, and then they come back out. Not my favorite theory. My favorite theory on it is that they're actually harnessing the power, the electromagnetic charge from the volcano. And one of the points that was made was that whenever the UFOs go to the active volcano, the volcano becomes less active. Like they absorb the energy from it, and then they leave.
Well, there's a few theories of that there too. There's also the ancient alien theory that aliens control our weather. Part of that would include weather disasters like volcanoes.
That wouldn't be one of my favorite theories, though. I like the
that's a fun theory.
For sure, for sure.
It's not one I believe in, but it's fun.
If I was gonna like key in on one of those, I would believe the taking the energy for their spaceships. That's how they, recharge the batteries on their crafts. That would be pretty neat. My idea, I guess. I mean, for a power source, that would make sense. Because there's so much energy from a volcano. And then the other thing is if they're protecting us, like they are just watching out for us. Maybe they actually care about us. They don't want nothing to happen to us. So when they see these volcanoes that become active, they're like, they just go to it, and they absorbed all that energy that's building up, and then all of a sudden it becomes less active, which has been documented according to the show. Let me see here. There's another volcano in Costa Rica. Back in, this is called the Arenal volcano. Arenal volcano. Now that one has one of the best videos that I've seen for like a UFO around a volcano. You can literally see the disc. It shows up as the volcano is active, right?
Did you get any of these images already?
I didn't get any images.
Because your descriptions are horrible.
Are they horrible? You think so?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm getting them together. It's fine.
So while Liz is, looking up these images, let me tell you about it. Active volcanoes are typically watched. It makes sense, right, guys? Because you're capturing something, an event unfold in front of you. I'm pretty sure if there was a volcano in front of you, if you live near one, you're going and you saw this, smoke starting to, come out of this volcano, you're gonna get your phone and you're gonna, start aiming at it or whatever you have to for a long time until that thing erupts, right? Does that make sense? I mean, I know I would. I'd be like, dude, this thing's gonna pop in any second. Let me just get a camera and just put it here, plug it in. I'm gonna leave it there and capture this amazing event unfold.
And then your camera's gonna melt.
Let me just capture this amazing. Well, all these videos are taken from a safe distance because they've explained that if that the degrees, was it like 500 degrees?
500 degrees is the ambient heat just near the volcano in the air. The air's heat near the volcano.
Right. So a drone wouldn't be able to withstand that kind of heat, which is one of the things that they point out. Airplanes are typically no-fly zones around volcanoes. Not 100% sure why. I guess it's just
because it's hot.
I
because a molten metal erupts from the core.
Well, I don't mean as it's active. I mean, I'm sure.
Because there's never predicting when it becomes active.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But one of the things that I like about this idea of like where this theory comes in, like there's no planes around that area, and then all of a sudden you see like these multiple videos of like objects coming across, coming down into it, and it's a no-fly zone. Like you can easily dismiss that it's an airplane. You can easily dismiss that it's a drone. And it leaves you to speculate, like, well, okay, well, what else could it be? The patterns of a asteroid or meteor, whatever you want to call it. Typically they come in a specific direction, but you don't see them coming back up or different type of angles on here. Oh, but Liz, you have to find this video. It's from 2005. 2005 video. Let me see here. I'm trying to look at it. That shows literally a disc shape, and it shows coming around on one direction, and then it goes behind a cloud, and then it comes back the other direction towards the mountain, and then it comes back up, stops, and then takes off. Like really cool. Like it's not detailed, but just the fact that you don't know what it is.
Oh, the submitted video. Okay.
Those ideas. I don't know. I've never heard of these things happening around volcanoes. So, they're all new to me. They're exciting bits of information. There has been another sighting back. This is actually from 50 years ago. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So from 50 years ago, they had this. Whoa, you're a keyboard warrior over there. Sounds like you're banging a drum.
I am.
So there was a survey they were doing a survey on the Costa Rican land. and this was ahead of a construction for a hydraulic project around the volcano in Costa Rica. Obviously, Costa Rican, right? 50 years ago, as they was taking pictures, there was actually a picture of a disc in that picture, which was amazing. Like, just an amazing looking video. Like, it was clear, super clear. It's considered one of the best photographic evidences of UFOs. Never seen it before until I saw this, but I mean, just a perfect disc, and it was taken from uh, a high altitude, and I guess the UFO was below it because it was near the volcano. Anyways, we gotta pull that one up too.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, we'll get these pictures here on there.
Do you remember the name of the volcano for the one you speak, like talking about specifically?
Yes, that one is Arenal volcano in Costa Rica. 50
Okay, well, I
years
found the
ago.
one from Chile.
Pull this one up.
I'm looking for it.
We're gonna show you the photo here in just a minute. It's from 50 years ago, Joel. Arenal volcano. You can pull up the video too.
Okay.
Anyways, what do you guys think of
Here it
the
goes.
reason why they'd be circling around volcanoes for? What's the reason you think?
Just to make us nervous.
You think they're controlling our weather? You think they're slowing down the volcanoes from becoming super active?
It's such a cute little UFO.
So this has been. So pull it. Are you pulling it up, Liz?
I'm looking for the video too, but there's a whole bunch of sites on it. It's interesting stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up the best documented photo, best evidence of a UFO.
See larger image here. Found it. It's such a cutie.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Harry. I'm waiting. My bad.
You didn't tell me you wanted this until beforehand, so don't.
Yeah, I let Liz take a nap while I was hanging out with
You
guys.
woke me up at the time that you wanted to start your podcast.
Anyways, Harry, Joel, guys that are watching, what do y'all think about UFOs and volcanoes? What is the reason you think behind that? Okay, all right. Now we're into business.
Right. This is a larger image of it.
Yes. Okay. Right there. You see it, guys?
See if I can zoom for you.
The UFO photo.
It's 45 years ago, a few years ago. It looks like
atmospheric
a top.
reflection.
It looks like a spinning top. It's super cute.
That's considered
But this is the original photo, so it's pretty cool.
one of the best photos available. Simple
Let's
photo.
see,
Nothing crazy. Photographer said after the photographs were developed and the object appearing in that one
This
frame
is
was discussed.
interesting part. They were forbidden from divulging any information about what the scientists on the ICE Lake Arena project considered to be a UFO. The people who took the picture and developed the picture were not allowed to talk about it. They weren't allowed to talk about what they saw or developed.
Yeah, it's a pretty clear photo.
Until they sent it to the United States, and then they were allowed to talk about it here, but where they were, not allowed to talk about it. Costa Rica, like, forbade them from talking about it.
So right, go back to the picture list.
Nah. It was, what was it? Where'd it go? It was analyzed by France and United States by multiple different organizations, and they all confirmed, like, this photo is not a fake. It exists. This has to exist somewhere because this photo is not a fake. Go away.
It's such a good photo. Yeah, for sure. It looks like a top. 25% off is pretty good.
It won't let me, like, super zoom in on that picture, though. It's pretty weird.
We'll send you the link, Joel. Or we can post it in the comments and you can click on there. Liz, can you find that video while you're on there?
The video, I can't find it anywhere. There was no video of this.
No, not of this one.
There was this one that was pretty cool.
So if you go back on the search and you go to UFOs and volcanoes.
Which volcano, Joey?
Go to Arenal. Just go to Google.
There's no video of this one. This is just they
know.
were developed photos.
I know, but there's another video. There's a video not of this particular sighting, but of a different sighting. All you gotta do is.
Because I have the other two from the documentary.
What's going on, Deco? Yes. So all you have to do is put 2005, Liz. You can do this. I believe in you.
Well, you could have too.
Watch.
No, that says 1.
Oh.
You said 5.
I definitely, yeah.
I ruined everything.
You ruin everything? Never. Yeah, it's the first one right there.
You're such a passenger seat driver right now.
Yeah. Look, this is a really good video right here, guys.
I mean, maybe if it wants to load.
Yeah, if it'll load. It was.
I have so much open on this computer right now.
Oh well.
It is what it is.
We have a AT&T internet. Of course, it's not the greatest. Yeah.
Whoa, this
blow
is
it up.
loud.
Blow it up.
Chilly down. This
Oh.
is an erupting volcano.
No, you already missed it. Go back. Oh my god, this video is horrendous.
That's how it looks. This is how it looked on the documentary we were watching too.
Oh my lord.
You see it right here.
Yeah, watch. It'll come back up. Show them on the.
No, it's up here.
Yep, it stops. Watch. It stops right there. And then
Stops and then makes a jettison to the right at a 90-degree angle. Floats around behind these clouds.
Yeah, it's actually a really good video. I recommend you just go to YouTube. And
Look at this right here. This is the part that blew Joey's mind.
Okay, so
This music is the worst. Why is this music playing?
Okay, see, it goes around the cloud, right? Boom, comes back a different direction.
And this is a zoom in from one of the government issued
Look, it stops.
cameras as well in
And
Costa
then it
Rica.
comes back down.
I really like the official who was like responsible for releasing this information to the documentary. He was like, I can't say it's UFOs, but nobody can tell me it's not. That guy was hilarious the entire time.
Oh yeah, very good show or documentary. I'm sorry. Firefight. Thank you, Joel.
Okay, that's
you
enough of that business.
you know us. Where things are always kind of on the, what do you call it, on the whim.
Well, I mean, I'd be prepared for things if he was like, "Hey, do you mind getting this together beforehand?"
What, I didn't tell you about this podcast beforehand.
You told me when we were having lunch today, and then you didn't tell me that you needed anything from me.
But Liz, you already
Liz, I'm
know.
going to have to be prepared for J Run's podcast next time. You know, one time he asked me to be a moderator for his podcast and not actually be on screen, just like be the person working all the searching and stuff, because he won't do it. He won't. He got a computer right there in front of him. He's using it to make this podcast right now. Won't do it. He has multiple screens. He's more than capable. Won't do it.
I've So guys, I have a lot on the computer that's running right now, and
So do I. To be on this with you.
if I click the wrong button doing this, the whole thing will shut down. Something will freeze. The audio will cut off.
Hi, Austin. Hi, Deco.
Something crazy will happen if I do it, and then we're left in the dark. So I can't be the one to do it. If I do it, it's gonna mess everything up. The society will collapse. I've said this before. But yeah, those are two of the most known places for UFO sightings. Now this
There's
is
three.
entertaining. There's three. What is the third one? Tell me about the third one, Liz.
That was in the documentary. The Calbuco volcano in Chile.
Yes. Did it tell? Is that the image that you have of it right now?
Yep.
Pull it up. Show the people. The people deserve to see.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to it and put it on there.
Hold on, I'm opening them. Loading ad. That's great. Let's do this again.
Yeah, full of ads, free ads for these companies.
And this guy. This is the dual lights that we're seeing that stay close to each other the entire time right outside of the volcanic eruption. Blah blah blah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Look at that though. This is the volcano that we're talking about that has the full-fledged electric storms above it whenever it erupts. Isn't that super cool?
Do you think aliens would be hiding under volcanoes, like an alien?
I mean, we
base?
wouldn't look for them there, that's for damn sure.
I mean, we couldn't, right? We couldn't withstand that
No.
type of heat. We don't have anything that would be able to. I mean, supposedly. Have
Look
you
at that.
sussed the under ocean UFO
Look at that
caves?
eruption, and people are just chilling, like, straight chilling, driving around while this volcano is erupting right next to them. I'm pretty sure these are buffering like this because they're from, like, third-party websites and not on YouTube, but it's okay.
That's where we need to go. We need to go straight to YouTube.
They're hard to find on YouTube for, like, ones that don't have people's faces all over them. But, like, this shit's, like, actively erupting, and they're finding things that are flying around it that don't make sense.
I mean, some people would say, "Oh, it's probably debris." Have you sussed the under ocean UFO caves? I haven't sussed, but that's another good one. So a lot of the type of vehicles that I guess UFOs are, they can go in space. They can
Flying.
go under the ocean too, and we don't have that type of technology yet, where our ships could go underwater and go in space. How neat is that, though?
Well, from what the general consensus is about UFOs is they're not impacted by outside environmental sources, but at all. There's nothing about them that's impacted by our environment. So that means rain, wind, snow, heat, cold. Nothing impacts it the way that it should if it were like an Earth-known material.
That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. The technology is amazing. Oh man, I wish we are we get like true confirmation, because all we have is like speculation, and then like evidence that makes it obvious that UFOs are real, right? But like, well, I want to see like on CNN breaking news, uh, president to meet with, um, Martian men,
I mean, the best we
the
have
Greys.
is the release of the archive. That was a pretty cool thing. That's pretty close to that.
Yes, I mean they have some things on there that
Well, I mean, they had plenty in the archives that said that magnetic force doesn't affect it. No, they make their own electromagnetic fields. Dead spots, like electronic dead spots, is what they're called. If you're around a UFO, based on theory, you have no electricity. There's no electricity possible. It's an electronic dead spot.
very interesting.
Um, but the government archives do confirm the existence. The that we also confirm that the U.S. owns and inspects pieces that have come from UFOs.
Do you think that we have technology that we use today based off of alien technology?
Um, wasn't there a thing we were watching about the research on zero gravity being directly based off of UFOs?
Do you think that we've gotten our
The
technology?
spinning function, that they're trying to master the spinning function, but its biggest setback is the human anatomy.
What are you talking about?
That zero gravity would be 100% possible if human anatomy can withstand it.
So they're
But
saying
the force is too much to let us keep equilibrium and let us keep function, like brain function, at a normal level.
so our bodies just can't withstand the type of travel that the aliens' bodies are able to withstand. In other words,
Well, I mean, theory, yeah.
do you think they're interdimensional beings? Do you think that
What was that thing that they're the most logical thing for an alien to be is what is it, to have full body telekinesis, is that right?
I'm not sure.
Where they don't physically touch things, like that includes the ground. They don't stand, they float. It
Okay.
also makes most sense if they're cephalopods, or more like more closer related to an octopus than they would a person. Yeah, we too jello. That's for sure. Yeah, we too jello, or we're not jello enough.
We're too jello. Hmm.
We too soft, or we're not soft enough.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like they always show like amazing things, like in nature, different types of animals that live in like extreme heats and places that you wouldn't typically think you could find life, but they find life there sometimes. Like underwater volcanoes. Or
Like whenever the tectonic plate shifted under the ocean, and all of a sudden we found new breeds of fish that had to have been living down there. That's insane because it's fucking boiling water down there.
boiling water, sulfur. I'm never soft.
Oh, Joelle.
Joel, you were playing beta with us earlier on Warzone, and your gameplay was pretty soft.
Ooh, he said you soft.
So, I mean, I don't know about other parts of you. I don't want to know.
Yeah, he
If they
does.
were-
He does.
But, but yeah. So like, they're just those different type of animals that.
Oh, Austin, thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Austin. Wait. Who follow me or follow you?
You.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Austin already follows me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for joining the Odyssey. Glad to have a new.
Oh, you know what would be a good time to announce this? Nah, another time.
Bricked right now? What does that mean? What does that
He's
mean?
bricked up. He's hard as shit.
Oh,
Duh.
why? You're just.
He's always hard.
You're watching us right now. Is that why?
He's never soft.
So, oh, you want to go ahead and you said you want to let people know what we're going to be doing for October?
Yeah, I mean, Deco knows.
Deco knows already. Joel doesn't know.
So next month it's not going to be the podcast Odyssey.
It's not. What is it gonna be?
It's going to be the October Odyssey takeover.
October Odyssey Takeover.
It's going to be my show with my guests. Joey's going to be my co-host.
Okay,
We actually already have a lineup made.
I'm just gonna sit back and relax and see how this goes.
So it's going to be it's going to be a creep show the entire month.
Oh, it's a creep show already with me on here.
No,
And Joelle
that's
in the
just
comment
because you're a
section.
creep. I mean, it's going to be full of spoopy and creepy things, not creeps.
Okay. All right. So are you excited, guys? We're gonna talk about Halloweeny stuff.
I didn't say we, I said me. Did you say Halloweeny?
I said Halloweeny stuff. Yeah.
Ugh.
Why? Can't say Halloweeny? No.
Halloweeny. Ugh.
He laughed at my reaction.
He's the worst.
What are we going to be? What are some of the things that we'll have on the October Lizathon?
It's not a Lizathon. That's not what we call me, Joey. Ever. Online.
Dollface-a-thon.
No.
Hmm.
So you know how you do movie reviews? We'll still be doing the weekly movie review, but all the movie reviews will be based on slasher cults.
How are we going to determine which movies? Do I get to have a say-so in this?
No, they're already chosen, and so are the co-hosts.
What?
What? Crazy.
What do I get to do? Just show up?
Yeah.
Just for the good vibes?
Yeah.
Just for the good vibes?
Yes, sir.
Because, I'm good for the vibes.
So Joey
I
can't
sound
be
like-
held responsible for the month of October because the boy is afraid of Chucky.
What? Who's afraid of Chucky?
The boy can't watch horror movies because he has nightmares.
Who? Who are you talking about? I know you're not talking about me.
You're not afraid, Chucky, Joey?
No. Yeah, when
You didn't.
when I was 5 years old.
And did it ever go away?
When I was 5 years old, I was afraid to death of Chucky. I was extremely scared of the Buddy doll and anything related to it and Chucky. But that was about
The guy
25
thinks
years
that
ago.
Ouija boards are actually haunted, even though they're made by, a children's company.
So, are you talking about me? You still talking about
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Is this just
You can't be held responsible for October.
throwing me under the bus with all these things?
It's not in you.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right, but I mean, all right. I'll just hang out. That's fine. Not a problem.
He's just gonna sit back and be the objective third party to everything.
The objective third party.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, that ain't scary. That ain't shit.
The one idea was to have a series of jump scares to see who they work on.
A series of jump scares. How would you do that?
You're always like, let's do these reaction videos, like TikTok react things. Well, there's a whole boatload of jump scares that are somewhat viral. I guess somewhat viral, because they're more unpredictable than the standard like ghost lady jumps in your face in front of the camera thing.
Okay. Are we gonna?
And I think that'd be hilarious because you're
we-
very difficult to spook, but when you get spooked, it's great.
Yeah, I don't spook easily. And when I do, I feel like I'm gonna punch somebody in reaction. Like, I always feel like I have to cock my hand back.
You're defensive.
That's normally how I get. I freak out and like automatically have to put my hands up. That's probably what most people do. I feel like that's what most people do. It's like if they're gonna get get afraid, they shouldn't be like, take me. I'm defenseless.
So like, there's fight or flight, right?
Yeah.
Fight doesn't directly mean to physically fight the fear, Joey.
No, I mean, but if someone
Like, you're over here talking about like physically fighting your fears. You're about to throw hands with your fears.
Because whenever I get a jump scare, it's literally like somebody in front of me jump scare. Like someone who's like jumps up in the corner and they try to scare me, and I'm like, oh motherfucker, how do you think you're doing? You know, that's the kind of scare that might get me.
Who hurt you?
A lot of people. A lot of people. There's a list, but for me, I'm one of those persons like forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. That's my motto. Forgive and forget. Right, Liz? Forgive and forget.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to just talk about do a random short podcast. I didn't want to do anything too long about UFOs. Because I plan to talk about different things with UFOs later on in the future, maybe near future, maybe far future. But I saw this documentary, and I thought it was a very interesting one. It was really cool.
We found it because it was made by the person Darcy Weir. If you look them up, they have a slew of amazing documentaries, and quite a bit of them are based in the science community around research that he and his team have done. So he makes pretty credible documentary series. None of them are weighted either way. They always give options and suggestions as to the latter, whether it's actually UFO, alien related or not, which I think is cool. You should check him out.
But I mean, there's some biasism in there, for sure. Weighing on the side of believing in UFOs, but very well put together. A lot of information that's put in front of you, and like Liz says, it's left for you to decide. But they lean you towards one direction, sort of like the obvious of like, well, I mean, what can you say? You can't say that you can't debunk it, So anyway.
That's the link for the video on Prime, by the way.
Oh, did you post it in the comments?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I love all the UFO speculation myself, man, for sure. Without a doubt, so much great information. But anyway, we're going to be heading out. Short podcast today. And we will probably be doing something in the coming weeks. Possibly Monday, be doing a movie review. Not 100% sure yet. Trying to mix things up.
Oh, we're going to be live tomorrow with Cybernetic Shark.
We're going to be live tomorrow with Cybernetic Shark. What time?
Ron Couture.
Ron Couture. What time are we going live?
Tomorrow afternoon. I'm not quite sure yet. I got to work that out with him, but it is going to be tomorrow afternoon sometime.
Okay, great. So, guys, look forward to seeing everybody there, and thank you for showing up for the short podcast today. And y'all have a great rest of the Saturday. Enjoy the sports.
Yeah. I'll send it to you, Deco. Don't worry.
See y'all later.